Now to an I-Team exclusive. One man has a warning for drivers everywhere after his calm commute was shattered, along with his sunroof. And when the I-Team's Paisley Cheng looked deeper into the problem, she learned it may be bigger and more common than you think.
I was on my way to work.
Giorgio Anea was cruising on the freeway in his 2015 Mercedes SUV last June when suddenly
I heard this incredible explosion.
At first he thought he was in an accident, but the trouble was actually above his head.
There was no impact. This time was just like boom, like a complete explosion. So, it was pretty frightening.
He says his sunroof, which he paid a premium for, was shattered into hundreds of little pieces. Fortunately for Giorgio, his sunshade was closed and the glass did not fall on him. But when he brought the car, which he leased and was still under warranty, to the dealer, he was surprised they wanted to charge him to fix it.
They told me that was a rock. It's like, oh, okay, we've seen this before, a rock hit your car. And that's, by design, that's how that glass is supposed to break.
We see about 15 to 20 a year.
Augie DeFeo owns an auto glass repair shop on Long Island. He says he's repaired all different brands of car sunroofs. He blames how tightly the glass sits in the window frame.
The car sometimes flexes, the suspension moves, and the whole car shifts a little bit and flexes and moves fractions of an inch and could crack the glass.
The data has shown that as these sunroofs have gotten larger and more prevalent, we've seen a lot more of them shatter.
David Friedman of Consumers Union used to serve as acting administrator of the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration. He says shattered sunroof complaints to NHTSA have grown by 71% in the last 7 years. And the problem is not isolated to one car brand.
Automakers need to step up and fix it, and if they don't, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration needs to require them to do so.
While Giorgio waited for his sunroof to be fixed, he says his Mercedes dealer agreed to cover the cost of replacement only if he signed this waiver. That's when Giorgio found a lawyer.
That raises a big red flag.
Attorney Josh Haffner filed a class action lawsuit against Mercedes-Benz, saying it's a safety hazard.
If these cars have a defect that creates a safety hazard that's so significant, it could cause accidents. The car companies and I believe the regulators need to be looking at it.
In response, Mercedes-Benz told the I-Team, there is no defect here. The sunroof and the glass conform to all applicable standards. Glass can break for a number of reasons, and that is why a broken sunroof must be investigated on a case-by-case basis.
NHTSA has had an open investigation into sunroofs since 2014. It started out with one car manufacturer and has since branched out to a handful of brands as regulators try to figure out the source of the problem. In the newsroom, Paisley Cheng, News 4, New York.